Listen. Yeah. Yes, Lord. Get that out of there.
I saw that I was on mute and I was like ready to go my la 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 la, the full bit, but I caught myself. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Matty-Rants. I'm going to stop playing pretend. There we go. Hey, everybody, it's your boy Matty-Rants. I can't see. I appreciate y'all for tuning in and being here today. We're going to be talking about Drag Race UK, Season 6, Episode 3, Brit-Flicks. It was about British rom coms of holiday varieties, whether it was this summer or coming this winter. And they had to do trailers and act. Then we have New Romantics on the Runway. What an interesting episode. Drama? Drew Mare? I don't like the light up this high. Yes, much better. I'm gonna lean you into. You just not doing it right now for me, sweetie. I want this to be a little better. Yeah, there we go. Just give me the light. I had to take the glasses off because now I can see myself. The lighting was what my issue was. But no, a good episode, drama, entertaining. You know, sad to see someone go, but someone has to leave. And, you know, I'm enjoying the season currently. I got to give it to Drag Race UK. Not to say that the other seasons haven't been good, because there have been good moments, but it's nice to know when there are other shows happening right now that may not be giving as much, that something is being produced very well and we're being entertained by this cast. So I was quite enthused with this one here. I'm also liking that there's a rivalry happening, whether it's sort of one-sided or not. There is a couple of people, I guess, on the cast that aren't afraid to really say what needs to be said. Honestly, Lavoie, you're winning me over every week, and you are a confessional queen, by the way. Your confessionals are hilarious. She's dragging Chanel. It's interesting. It's interesting, but we're going to get there today. And I want to thank y'all for tuning in with me this weekend. We normally do Global All-Stars on Saturdays, but as I said before, for this episode that just happened Friday, and of course the remainder of the season, I will be doing edited reviews, and they'll be posting on the weekend, whether it be Saturday or Sunday. So this last episode, I'll be having the edited review out tomorrow afternoon, almost around the same time as the panel, maybe a little bit early. Plus, House of Villains, I am doing edited reviews for that. The way the show works is it does it 2 episodes. The first episode, we find out who's the head villain in charge. They get to nominate people. It's the drama of the first episode. The second episode is the challenge to get the people who are up for elimination off the block, and then they have to vote someone out. So I'm going to be doing the reviews with 2 episodes in the block, basically. So I'll be doing them both together. It'll be episodes 1 and 2, 3 and 4, so forth, etc. So tune in for that. That will be also posted this weekend. I will be more on schedule next week because, of course, we have a change up in the schedule. You know, Drag Race Philippines isn't with us anymore. Unfortunately, we have a winner. Shout out to the winner in case you haven't seen it. I don't want to say it. But also, we'll be changing our Thursday reviews to Drag Race Thailand. So if you're a fan of Drag Race Thailand, their first episode after the hiatus, I'm going to say hiatus, it's back for season 3. Head host Pangina Hills, shout out to my friend. If you want to catch that, I believe they're probably going to post the first episode on YouTube for free. WoW's been doing that lately, but you may want to get a WoW subscription if you already don't have one, and check out Drag Race Thailand. I have a feeling it's going to be a very, very entertaining season, so I'm excited to see them back on board again. But that'll be our new Thursday review. So Tuesdays is Dragula, Thursdays is Drag Race Thailand. We're going to try to get this Friday, Saturday schedule together. I will have Drag Race UK up. But I also will be posting House of Villains edited, and then we'll be wrapping Global All-Stars edited as well. As you know, the panels are bi-weekly. So Maddie's covering a lot of shows right now just for your entertainment and your consumption. So I appreciate when you tune into these lives. And I'm going to also appreciate it when you check out my edited reviews as I'm getting back into the atmosphere, plus the Just Maddie segment that I talked about doing. I've been currently filming some stuff for now. More to come. So my social medias are as follows: at MattyRants everywhere except for X, which is at @MattyRants. You can find that all in the About section of my YouTube channel. You also can find the link for my Patreon, as I have this episode reaction posted for you now. You can check it out for as low as $1. I also am bookable on Cameo and have merch available at DirectGreenMerch.com. I'm also an affiliate partner with Paramount Plus. So if you want a free week of Paramount Plus on me, check out that link in the About section as well. As a reminder, because I may throw a joke here or there, a cack, if you will, nothing to be taken too seriously. This program is for entertainment. Ooh, I messed up. This program is for entertainment purposes only, and content's not intended to blind any religion, race, gender, company, individual, or wigs. And all opinions expressed by Matty-Rants and program participants, also the personal views, it do not affect the opinions of every human on the planet, and no hate should be sent to any of the shows or individuals mentioned in the program. So please don't be rude and grab your libations and strap in, because Maddie is a talker. You may be here for a while. Please don't post any spoilers in the chat. If you feel uncomfortable reviewing this program, consume some Activia and have yourself a good old nasty poot. If you want to drop a little tippy poo in my jar. For your boy hosting today, as you know, the haters know, I am the brokest of the mostest. I am the bulliest of wooliest, if you will, the angriest of birds. Caw, caw, caw. If you want to throw me a little bit of love my way, please and thank you. It's PayPal.me/MattyRants, Cash App $MattyRants, and Venmo Matty-Rants. It all goes towards the grocery fund, as well as the cat fund, if you will, that gets us litter, that gets us food, it gets us things to make my babies go boop. So if you want to throw a little love my way, please and thank you. I most certainly appreciate it. But I also thank y'all for tuning in, because I've noticed a difference in, of course, viewership. I've noticed more views. I've also noticed a little uptick in things happening here in reference for the ads. And so you are watching the videos, you are watching the ads that are happening. So I thank you for honestly giving a tuck about my channel, whether I am long-winded, whether I am on some sort of soapbox, whether I'm giving light therapy. I'm thankful for you and I appreciate you. So how you doing? Hello, what's going on? Shout out to the UK. I'm actually going to be collabing with another YouTuber who is out in the UK. I'm not going to say their name, but we'll be working on a video next week in reference to this show here. So it'll be entertaining to get a collab in order and talk about a show that we both enjoy. So I'm not going to say who, but it'll be fun. That will be funny. I hope people aren't mean in the comments, actually, because whenever I get in there, they'll be like, "Oh, Maddie there." Either way, I'm excited to do that. And also, shout out to my fellow YouTubers out here. It is mean in these streets. Okay. Y'all ready to get to the episode? Maggie, thank you for the first super chat of the day. Tink, tink, tink. Lil gives me a Thorgy Vivian hybrid in all the best ways, right? In all the best ways. Now, Pumpkin, shout to Lee Dawson, but I think we both like to toot it in the air, so maybe no. But if I ever ended up on a Lee Dawson, like one of those videos, that would be a keek. Either way. What was I going to say? Oh, after this video, I got to cut my hair. Please forgive me for looking so rough right now. All of this new growth is about to be gone, and we'll get back to having the bald sides again, because I'll be going to a gamer, GAYMER party tonight, hosted by my friends, and DW is coming with me. So shout out to DW. Boo, 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 boo. We'll be having a good time tonight. So I need this. I've been so stressed. I have been off my sleep game. I have not had the sleeps, y'all. I have been either getting too much of it and then I'm drained for the day, or I haven't gotten enough of it. I have been in some weird sort of insomnia special. Like, it's been a lot. So yeah, forgive the doll. But she's been over here trying to work, make sure we got things in order. Bills is paid. That's why she's broke. But my bills are paid. She broke. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. And thank you, Mackie, for that first super chat of the day. So let's go ahead and start this up. Bitch, I said they didn't give us 2 minutes to breathe going into this episode. 2 minutes. Didn't happen. Again, I want to preface this. I don't mean ill on anybody that I talk about, no matter how you phrase it, no matter how you frame it, no matter where you're going, misconstruing. You saw an IG live and felt some don't care, not for me, not a part of my ministry. You can place it on the table, bitch. We're not even at the same restaurant. I want you to receive that. Okay. You don't get it, you don't have to, because we got it. All right. It's in me, instilled. But we are going to have opinions, whether we agree or not. Those opinions should not affect your personal life. It should not affect your mental health, because nothing should be taken that seriously. So, continuing on, because I like Chanel. I think Chanel is also on some bullshit, but I like Chanel. Is she lying? Not really. Is she telling the truth about some stuff? Oh, yeah, very on it. But I like it. It's very funny. It's very entertaining because she knows exactly what she's doing. She knows exactly what she's doing. But she wasn't ready from Pops, from the regular show, Jolly Good Show. Okay. That little, listen, marmalade, I'm going to tell you something. I know it's sweet, but bitch, there's probably something in there that's a little crunchy because you were like, nah, sis, the next day I'm going to have to address you because this ain't going no further. You done got me out my spirit. But Lil is the winner of last week's challenge, and Lil honestly is in her good spirits. I like Lil a lot. She's great TV, and she's also a vibe and good energy. Very, very that. But Lil is celebrating and everyone is happy for her. But you know who is running the game low key and we're not clocking in as much as she wants to be like Chanel's a bitch is Lavoie is messy. And Lavoie, I got to be honest with you. Queen of the Universe didn't do anything for you as far as I'm concerned, personality wise, us getting to know you, see you in a different environment, this, that, and the other. Just being honest. It was like, oh, okay, they can sing, but again, I didn't like the format. Queen of the Universe, it is what it is. You on this show, oh, it's been great, baby. It has been great. It has been a good time. You in a confessional is like having a certain demographic of a certain party when it comes to politics, having complete access to a gun store. Bitch, you're shooting. Okay. You're giving Kyle Rittenhouse being dropped off in a neighborhood he doesn't belong in, trying to figure out where can I point to. Bitch, I'm telling you, I'm going to cry on the stand and get away with this privilege. I love it. 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 But it's so funny how you set this up because everybody was saying love. And then you, Lavoie, mess boots. You said, Chanel, just between us two, just between us girls, and just between us. And I'm thinking to myself, you're in the room with everybody. So who is it just between us? Because in reality, we're on a TV show and this is being filmed. Who is it between? We're all in. Just between us two. I said, pull it in. What you talking about? How did you feel? I said, oh, and this is about to be bad. With Lil winning, and you made her outfit. And then she sat back and didn't have to do not a goddamn thing afterwards. When I tell you, Chanel, I love you, sister. But when I say you actually received that invitation, it was as if a fucking owl dropped it off in front of you, in front of those horrible people you've been staying with where they had you underneath the stairs. Like you got that, what is this? Light in the air. Hogwarts, I swear to God. I was like, oh, she was like, aha, thank you. I appreciate the pivot. Thank you for passing me the baton. This is how I feel. Chanel, this is crazy. I love it though, but if I had been sitting there, I also would have been like, what? But I would have been entertained because it wouldn't have been for me. But as far as for marmalada, marmalicious, and Lil is concerned, like you low-key dragged both of them, high-key, in two different fashions. First of all, You saying that you were happy that Lil won just so that Marmalade wouldn't win because they're your biggest competition makes it seem like Lil wasn't deserving of it in your eyes anyway. So her just getting it just to spite Marmalade is really what makes you happy. So that actually drags Lil into this equation of, well, what the fuck am I here for? And then you over here telling Marmalade she didn't do shit. I was like, oh, yet you're both seamstresses and you have a respect for her. And but at the same time, you're big competition. I don't want you to win. And I'm thinking to myself, what? The reality of the reality is that both all three of them didn't know how this was going to be graded. And there was no idea of, oh, by the way, the top is going to be lip syncing for the crown through this, versus we're just going to decide out of the three of you who's going to win, and the bottom girls are going to have to fight to survive. So it did change the game. This is a fact. However, you weren't good. Said lip sync. So if all of this was just to throw it at that, to say like, oh, you hoes beat me, but low key in reality, I'm just glad she didn't win because technically that's who I was competing with and not really Lil. Because that's what I received of this. I was actually competing with Marmalade, not Lil. Because low key, I made Lil's outfit. So if Lil won and we didn't have to lip sync for it, I'd have been hot. You would have, but you also would have been happy that Marmalade didn't get it since you feel she's your biggest competition. This was a lot, but I kind of loved it. I kind of loved it. It was a lot, but I lived. I said, this is so petty. And it's the faces of everybody going, really, bitch, you feel this way? And she's like, oh, absolutely. Oh, I love that. Please feel it. Yes. Why, yes. Why, yes. Why, yes. It's Marmalade for me, who is sort of taking this all in, like gave a response like, okay, girl. But at the same time, she's over here like, now what is all this about? We were all besties in the rah sort of sense and fashion. And now you're over here throwing me, bitch. What's this tea? Oh, we were just sitting down talking about, I'll be happy for either one of you. Now we're not. Shout out to Tony. Thank you for being a part of Patreon. Just got a little email saying you're in my Patreon. Enjoy the reactions. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We're almost 20 minutes into this piece. If you don't mind, hit the like button. We're almost 100 in this live. Hey, Quan. Hey, everybody. Let me give my highs today. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you leave a comment in the comment section, not in the live chat, but also in the comment section after this video, please. And tell me what your thoughts are. Also, if you want to throw me a little bit of love, it does go a long way. If you want to throw something in the grocery fund, the kitty fund, the pizza fund, the big booty fund, the ass clapper fund, I don't know, the thong fund, I don't know. PayPal.me/Matty-Rants, Cash App /Matty-Rants, and Venmo Matty-Rants. As a reminder, this is the last live video of the week. Starting Sunday, there will be 2 edited videos posted. It will be Global All Stars, and it will be House of Villains episode 1 and 2 recap. House of Villains will be done in a different style than I normally do, so that'll be fun. And for Global, well, you'll enjoy that wonderful speed run. It's a gamer terminology right there. It'll have a great time with that. Either way, I appreciate you for being here. Let's continue. Chanel and her fake cigarette was doing the Lord's work. Well, actually, the devil's deeds, but I was entertained. I'm glad y'all clocked in on Chanel's fuckery. Like, bitch, you acting like I didn't do nothing. But she did, and she meant it, and it was good TV. What was even better TV was after this entire tiff took place, and Marmalade was correct. It was like, girl, you weren't going to win the lip sync either way. And I'm like, well, Marmalade, you were kind of crawling on the floor too, given very make you want to scream. But, still, you did have a point here. How do you not see her in the mirror? Also, Lavoie, girl, you're so funny. Lavoie, bitch, girl, y'all saw that? I'm giving you the Americanized version of how I feel. Lavoie got these bitches together. She was everybody in the group. Girl, oh, bitch, I know. I told you she was messy. Okay. We've been seeing it. She was messy. I don't like that girl. Something about her. You gotta watch her. It's giving that. Like, okay. LeVar is so fun. Why everybody around? Oh my goodness. Pumpkin DeShazer. Thank you so much for the booty fun. Make it clap, 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 clap. All right, thank you. It grew 1 centimeter. I appreciate the super chat. Thank you so much, love. Continuing on. But how do you not see this girl in the mirror? Something about this, I was just not reading. For me, I'm here for Kyron sort of being like aware of what's happening, but not also telling Marmalade, like, girl, she right there. Like, no shade, Kyron, that was some very chaotic shit, and I live for it, bitch. You were here for the antics. Like, oh, she doesn't know. I'm just about to just sit here. Not say a word. Not say a word. Like, just very let her vent because she's talking already. And I know she right there, but I'm just about to pretend like, yeah, that's some shit I do. Oh, girl, let somebody be dragging someone and I see them pop up. I'm not saying a word. I am just going to be nodding my head, listening, doing all of that. Because I'm like, nah, say what you got to say. Because if she try to cack you, I want you to return that energy, bitch. You gave it to me and we talked about it. Now she here. What does Angel say from Drag Race Philippines? But go ahead. Let's do it. Come on, Pie Pie. This was a key. It's like, but no, for real. Like, look at this shot. They haven't even interacted yet. I'm like, how Marm not see her? Bitch, you have a height advantage too. You should be having the overlay of everything. Flight coordinations. I mean, move on in. Gate 7. Chanel cacking her. I said, uh-oh. Talking about, is there an issue, babe? What's going on? And of course, while Marmalade was sort of, okay, what was that about? Chanel kind of wrapped her up real quick, and it was so much that Marmalade couldn't take it. It was a lot to receive. I'm watching this going, oh my God. Like, Chanel, you have a presence and a power with your mouth. And you know that, sis. And when I say you, the moment she said, you were like, all right, here's the spoon. Here it is. It's quite full. Here you go. We're doing a show. We're here to read, bitch. I'm talking about you. That's fine was one of the, okay, listen. Don't be mad when I borrow that. Mine's going to be like, sure. I can't do that. It's fine. It'd be sure. Okay. Or very, all right. Yeah. And then I'll say what I need to say because I hear you. But this is where we're going to go with it. Oh, no. She knew what she was doing. It was a cack. I was like, damn. Like, now you go over here, de-dragging, still getting her together. All right. Oh, poor Marm. Child, Marmalade, I'm sorry. This was as much as, mental health does matter here. Something about you, it was as if you got a speed boost or you were in Mario Kart. And as you were, finding your way through the course, there was a little mushroom that was on the track and you hit it right when you were getting closer to the door. I mean, that speed had me kind of like, I can't. Like, they even got you from the back. Like, I love you, and this is not to shade whatever was going on up here and what you felt in your heart and your spirit, but I laughed at this. I laughed very hard. I had a good time laughing at this. The music that was playing. Dun, 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 dun. As you sped up, like as if Tom Cruise was being told, run faster. You know how he runs in film. It was ridiculous. But no, I also was like, damn, this is crazy. What a start to the episode. And Chanel rolling her eyes to go right into RuPaul's Drag Race. Now, if you thought it was over there and everything was finished, An eyebrow will tell you different. It feels like I'm, playing Mario Party, and this is that Bowser game where you're supposed to get the face correct, and those eyebrows have to be put up or down. And so whoever did Lavoie's eyebrows was like, bring them down, and whoever did Octavia's was like, ka 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 ka. I don't know you personally, sister, and this is not shade. I want you to do a different shape with your brow so bad. Some people can pull a caterpillar. I want a little ramp boom. I need a ramp boom. It just go. Feel like she about to like go into Super Saiyan form in 2 minutes. I don't know. Love her down. But yes, I'm with RuPaul on this now that every time I see him, I'm like, girl, the expression is always, God, my God. God bless her, though. God bless her. Now, don't let nobody lie to you. Marmalade came in there dressed to fight. Look, the hair is tied back in a bun. She got on her okay clothes. If I have to swing at somebody, I'm not going to be mad that my clothes were torn up. Chanel didn't know she's got to be her ass beat this day by somebody who's a fucking condiment. Do you understand me? Sweet jelly on bread about to beat you up, bitch. Like, that lady is dressed to fight, okay? Do you hear me? Pops was ready to go. Jolly Good Show was ready. Listen, when they got 2 hands on the table, that's when you know it's serious. You got your fingers down and you got one hand up. That means she can get the momentum to pull herself up and slap a bitch. Look at the reach. Look at the reach. I bet you if y'all shared hotel rooms, Marmalade, you would put that pillow right. I'm just playing. But no, she said, all right, I'm going to talk to you like an adult. And I'm going to be very serious with you, Chanel O'Connor, and how you talked to me the other day. And I did not like how that went down. Now, listen, I would have received Marmalade's message and their intensity here. I also would have had a giggle to myself because I'm like, this is the most polite gathering I have ever seen on Drag Race in the history of Drag Race. Polite. She didn't cuss her out. She didn't go beyond and call her any names. She very much laid it down and was like, here are my boundaries, sweetie. If you're not feeling it, all right. But from what I understood, we were all good. And then you wanted to do what you wanted to do. So can you explain that to me? Because I wasn't feeling that after how we all were just having a great, like an adult gathered her. And I just sat there like, all right. See, for me, I like to get a little childish, bitch. We're gonna read, we're gonna drag, we're gonna kick it up. That way we can laugh about it later. But this kind of pulling together is like, oh no. Well, shit. The HR representative told us we can't play no more at our desk, y'all. We lost privileges to YouTube. I think Chanel was smart to, of course, receive what Marmalade had to say and then apologize. However, it's Chanel going, I want to start off with thank you. I'm Lavoie. She said, I was like, girl, what a way to take the microphone away from Marmalade and just not say, you know what? I'm sorry. You could have wrapped that in a good little nasty quick bow, but you very much needed to articulate an explanation behind why you did what you did. When in reality, regardless of you saying all of that, which again, we all could see clearly, yes, you're now having to lip sync for the crown. Yes, it changes up the entirety of what you have to do. Duh. But like the way it was gone, the way you did about it, bitch, it was very like hyper focused. Like Marmalade's not looking at you like, bitch, Chanel is my competition. I have to chew her up. It is just you doing that with Marmalade. I don't think I've heard her say one time, Chanel is the girl I'm most worried about. I don't think so. I think you've been vocal about that because it's like, well, it's no secret. We're the only girls in here that can sew. Okay, well, so far I've seen you two be some of the ones that can't lip sync like I need you to also, but pop off. I thought that was funny. I thought it was entertaining though. And I liked it and I was here for it. I did. I did. I did. It was very entertaining. Nah, people are living for Chanel. For the reception. Yeah, no, there's quite a difference between the two, Tito, and I'll be quiet on that. But again, because I've already been called many names behind that situation. So to stay focused and to stay on RuPaul's Drag Race UK, we'll continue on here. It's also a completely different format and edit. um Thanks for tuning in. I mean, it's helpful whenever someone makes a joke that it's not, oh my God, versus, oh, okay, bitch, you want to go? But it was entertainment. I enjoyed this moment. I'm glad we wrapped it up. I know it's not done, can't be. But I liked how this was wrapped up in a way. But hold on, let me go back to this shot. Look at Marmalade's face. Oh, serious. I'm about business. I told you she there to fight. Look at the shoes. All of it's giving. I'm going to swing on someone. I'm here for it, Marmalade. Let me find out. There's jalapenos in that marmalade. Let me find out. I didn't zoom into this. I don't know why I didn't zoom in. Can I make that graphic real quick? Ooh, that face. Oh, I'm on business. Hands here. I'm on business today. I loved it. Yeah. Oh, can I get a hug? See, yeah, I'm going to be real with y'all. We've only been there for like, what, 2 days, 3 days? I would never bullshit nobody like that. I hope you wouldn't hate me on TV if I would never entertain a hug after like 3 days on television. Hi, Peter. I just would never do that. Like, nah, we had a fight and we did our argument. And while you apologize, that's great and shit, but you don't get to touch me because I don't know if your energy and your spirit is real. And I don't want you hugging me and transferring your actual malice that you actually have or content to me. I believe in that transference and in the physical touch from folks. Like if you have a fake person that touch you, bitch, and you feel weird about that, something ain't right with that person. I'm like, I don't know if I should. Because there's hugs and there's people that hug you and you be like, oh, what's that? What's that about? I'd have gave her a minute. We'll talk later. Maybe when I'm doing my makeup for the runway, we can have a hug. That's what we can do. But I don't know if you real, bitch. I had to sit you down today and now you say something, but like, all right, what about later? I want to see your actions. RuPaul in this suit. Oh, she said, I want to show a little skin, little peekaboos. All right, Ru. Dirty Laundry is the mini challenge today, and it's sort of give someone a title for something, and it will apply later to the maxi challenge, aka all of those things. That made no sense, not whatsoever. Now, Lil, because she won the challenge, got to go first, and when she got the bra, she got the perky one, and it's basically who do you think is the best vibes? If I was Lil, I would have put it on myself because she is the vibe, but she gave it to Zahira because she's fun. Zahira got pants, and RuPaul specified that meant the person who is the weakest in the competition, and they gave it to Charity. Chara's like, oh my God, really? Yes, Chucky Finster. Yes, really. No, in reality, I'm like, I mean, your name is low-key Charity, so. But also, I'll be honest with you, she did a very good runway this week. I was very impressed. The entrance look, last week's look, this look, I said, oh, okay, all right, oh. She was cute, little Bowery number. Oh, interesting. I said, so you do have something in there. That that was me. I said, oh, so you do. There is okay. We have peaks. There are valleys and there are peaks, apparently. So okay, I may be on the fence with you this season, but yeah, I needed to see that kind of runway from them because I was concerned. The girl was like, I can sew, and I was like, but do you have taste? She did later. Now I'm gonna say you ate this, friend. You ate this up. You ate this up. I was proud of how this cat went down. Baby, she said, okay, I got the basic t-shirt. I'm going to throw it right back as a hero. And I mean, through it. Through it. That was funny. I said, oh. I said, okay. Okay. Okay, Anthony, I know this is shady to say. You know, I do the tags whenever I'm like getting my tags done, for YouTube and the monetization, all that kind of stuff. I always have to remember. And it's not shade. Oh, it could be light shade. It's her. And who else do I'm trying to think of everybody on the show without looking up there. No, that's the one. Yeah. Oh, I got everybody else's name down. Dita Garbo, Zahara Zapanta, Lavoie, Release of Slaves, Chanel O'Connor, Marmalade, Lil, Kiki Snatch, Kyron Thrax. Saki, you just left. I feel like I'm missing somebody. Actate, that's the other one. Oh, okay. Ooh, Matthew. No shade. That's the other one. That's the other one. And it's not that she's not trying, but I kind of giggle when she does her runways. No shade. She be walking hard, baby. I ain't never seen someone try to break their heel so bad in my life. Sister, she be walking hard. Hard. Boom, boom. I mean, that body be turning, moving, sister. It'd be like the roughest roller coaster ride. Then she'd be just hitting her marks like kapow. I'm like, soft, sweetie, soft. You be hitting so hard. I know listen, you could look hard. You don't gotta walk hard, but continuing on here. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do all that, but I just said, my Jesus fucking, if they don't give that girl a pillow or something like a plush toy, gel inserts, I don't know what will help. Who else clocked Zahira doing the Naruto ninja run? Every time I see that, that is the only thing I can think of is them like running through the woods and having a full conversation like this. Kakashi Sensei, where are we off to? Naruto, we'll find our way there. And then Sakura, oh, Naruto, you always seem to do all that. Sasuke, quiet you. I'm angry and mad. My brother, Uchiha clan. Okay, as an adult, as someone in their after 30s is what I'm going to start saying to myself. Well, I'm not 40, but after early 30s. There we go. Naruto was a very long-winded anime and a very long show. And they kept battle scenes going for ages. And I'm noticing it now because I was doing a rewind on Toonami, but then I also was like, let me go look at some of these episodes yesterday. And I just was like, bitch, we sat in a whole fight scene for 10 episodes. Like beginning days, okay? Like there's literally an entire episode where they're having a conversation and that is a part of the fight. Like they haven't even swung on each other. They're just talking. And then meanwhile, over here, like, girl, Orochimaru. Why hasn't anyone done that artwork yet? Orochimaru. Anywho, all right, sorry. Oh, Julian. I'm gonna be the one that's gonna say it. Okay. Okay, hold up. Hold up. I still love Hunter x Hunter. We're not gonna do my baby show like that, okay? There were some different emotions happening there. All right. Different Gone had a whole completely different. Let's not do that. All right, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Don't do my show. I will be that one to fight for Hunter x Hunter. Okay, you will not. You will not. Even the Chimera Ant. Nope. Okay, Chapo. Listen. Oh, whatever, Anthony. The Stairway was 5 episodes. Okay, that's true. And and like I just didn't like the Chimera Ant. That was my least favorite arc. I like the tournament one personally. So y'all cannot have me on that. Naruto will still beat Hunter x Hunter in terms of long-winded conversations and filler episodes every day of the week. And you know this. And you know that. As much as we could say, yes, that was the case. Okay. Longer than Dragon Ball? Ooh, I don't know. Maybe Dragon Ball is the supreme when it comes to long fight scenes, like forever and ever. Like if you're watching it on Toonami now, they're still on Namek. They haven't even gotten to Frieza fighting Goku yet. The Dragon Ball bit is like the longest bit. I said bit so many times. Crap. It's just the longest before you get to the whole point of it. It's like, what are we doing here? Is how it feels sometimes when you're watching Dragon Ball Z. It's like, girl, if you don't just hit him and just move on, like, no, we must talk about it. Ha, Kakarot, do you not see me as I am the prince of all Saiyans? And then Frieza, I hate you all because you're not white. Like, that's Frieza, low key. It's a lot. That Goku and Frieza fight, ooh, forever. Forever and ever and ever. Okay, back to the show. My bad, y'all. So here I got the wet blanket, and of course she gave it to Chanel O'Connor. It only feels correct because, I mean, yeah, today alone, right? Chanel got some boots that basically said, you know, whoever gets these is the toughest competition. They're the one to beat. Kyron got him, and Kyron was like, yeah. Betty Davis. Big Headed went to, excuse me. No, Big Headed went to Lavoie, and I'm telling you, I don't know if Kyron did that to set Lavoie off because Lavoie is like, I've been doing nothing but trying to be a good Judy, you bitches. I ain't thrown my resume at nobody yet. And Kyron's like, no, it's a compliment because like you have like the biggest resume, girl. Like, you can talk that shit. She goes, okay, as long as it's a compliment. But I'm thinking in my head, Lavoie, like, that bitch. That's what she really think would be. Oh, hey, fucking hoe. Hate that bitch. I cannot. All right. Captain Underpants and titties don't exist, but got the bra for it over here. Were the ones who ended up now being team captains going into this week's acting challenge, Brit-Flicks, based off of the staple of the British romantic comedy. Think Bridget Jones' Diary, Love Actually. Insert more British rom-coms here. If there is no graphic, there you go. But they got to pick the tapes, okay? Now, Zahira's team ended up getting Hate Actually, which is funny. And Charity's got the 40 Funerals and a Wedding, okay? All spoofs from different movies. I actually liked Love Actually the first time I saw it, and then never again Like, never watch that kind of movie again. I'm no longer the romantic comedy guy I used to be. I used to be a rom-com kid. Like, I used to love that shit when I was growing up. Now we are hyper focused on science fiction, horror films, and thrillers, and very weird art house films. Like, this is my like sort of kick and gimmick right now. Before I get into rom-coms, don't do it for me no more. I get annoyed because I'm like, okay, here we go. Here come the bullshit. Here we go. Oh, Miss Mama, oh, I don't feel good about myself. I'm not pretty. She gets a makeover. The guy falls in love with her, but then finds out as a guy that the girl is actually like already pretty because she's a nice person, and the woman he was with wasn't good. Like, I just can't. Like, anything Adam Sandler has done in terms of the rom-com genre should be burned at the stake. No Balenciaga. No Balenciaga. It'd be yelling American Apparel. Oh, like, I hate it. As a matter of fact, I have a bone to pick with Comedy Central. Stop playing Adam Sandler movies on the weekend. Like, maybe one weekend out of the month, but every weekend, and it's the same movies. 50 First Dates, Grown Ups 2. What's the other one with Drew Barrymore that he did? It's not 50 First Dates. It's, what is that movie called? Ow! Something else. And then the one with Jennifer Aniston. Like, he is always going on vacation in his films with some white woman. Matthew. Okay, now The Wedding Singer was great. Now, Morgan, that's the only movie. He did another one because it's 50 First Dates and it's another film. I swear he did with her, and I can't think of the name. But The Wedding Singer is actually a great movie. I actually will let that play. Comedy Central, don't let that movie go. That's actually one of my favorite movies. Okay, love The Wedding Singer. I think my favorite part is when he's singing his new song, and he's like, "I want you to know that I need of you," and then he's like, "'Cause you fucking broke my heart." I'm sorry, that shit was so funny to me. That was actually a good one. Oh, Alexis Arquette was in that movie too. What's her name? Ben Stiller's actual wife was in that movie as well. She was also in Dodgeball with Vince Vaughn, and she was in Zoolander. And I had no idea that they got married. I was like, get out of here. Get out of here. But they got married in real life. Okay, sorry. Blended is what I'm thinking. Okay. That wasn't with Jennifer Aniston. That was with Drew Barrymore, right? Because she also had Bella Thorne in that movie. And Bella Thorne is not a good person, but like, you know, okay, right? Let me see here. Yes, that's the movie. Thank you. Love You Down. Love You Down. That's the one. It's Blended. Remember, because they go to Africa. Yeah. Yeah, and he has a tomboy for a daughter, and he wants to keep her that way because he's a guy's guy. And so Drew Barrymore helps her find her femininity, and then all that kind of stuff. And his son is going. Yeah, it's an interesting movie. Then she's got these two boys that need a father figure. I'm so serious. Okay, as a matter of fact, let's do it. Let's talk about this real quick. 2 seconds. Okay. Two different people. They come from different backgrounds. They totally don't like each other. They went on some blind date at like an Applebee's or some shit. He was a pig, and she's like, fuck this, I can't do that, blah, blah, blah. They end up getting on the same trip somehow, and they have to share like a hotel and all this crap. And they fall in love in Africa. Terry Crews is one of the main directors at this resort, and he's like typical like minstrel, very, very that. Oh, they literally made him a whole character. It's so uncomfortable to watch him just do his whole bit. Has a whole fucking wig on with a Jerry curl and shit, and doing this full like Africa. It's so uncomfortable to watch him do that with all of these people. Then the kids have their own storyline. Bella Thorne wants to be a whore, but she can't because like her dad wants her to be a dude, and so she needs to be like very butchy, but she wants to attract this guy who's totally not cute for her, but she's like really into rail thin dudes that possibly have big peen. I don't know what was going on with that situation, but either way, Drew Barrymore was like, I can help you be a woman. And Adam's like, no, you're going to take her out of it. It was like, yes, I can make her a woman. And then Drew Barrymore with her soft hands and her full cheeks was like, I'm going to make you into a better person. But that didn't happen in real life because we know in real life she's shit, right? So she ends up like falling like with the guy, but it was like whatever. And then the kids who needed like a dad were really terrible at sports. And they're like, we don't know what to do because our mom's a bitch. But he's like, oh, I can totally help you because I'm Adam Sandler and I look like I have a hunch, but I don't. But I'm like not a good actor, but whatever. I am the same person in every fucking movie. And he's like, let me be like you and you be me. And then all of a sudden the kids are like good at sports. It was weird. And then they fell in love. Africa. That's the movie. All right, so back to this show, because, I can hear someone yelling at me from across the street. If you enjoyed my retelling of a movie that actually exists in real time, do me a favor, hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of this Rant Bag family. If you want to drop me a tippy poo in my jar, maybe to tell me to shut up, I will accept those too. PayPal.me/MattyRants, Cash App $, and Venmo, Matty-Rants. I spank you very much. Chanel and Relisa being the last people picked was interesting to me because Chanel is an actress already, so why not? And Relisa is like hot, so why didn't she pick them? But yeah. You liked Click? I'm glad someone did. I hated that movie. I hated that. I just see you about to get me on an Adam Sandler rant. Ooh, have you heard about Kevin James? Oh my God. Bleeker told me. Okay, so there's a show on Netflix like called Fuck You Kevin or something like that, and it's about him. Please look him up. He apparently did some really shitty stuff, apparently. Like, God, something about him having a show and then him winning Leah Remini on it, and they weren't like good at the time, and he ended up like getting the woman who was actually casted fired so Leah could get on there, and the show ended up getting canceled, and apparently he's like a terrible person to work with. Apparently he's a terrible person to work with. He's very difficult. And he's like a kind of a pig. That's the tea. I was like, oh my God, are you serious? Paul Blart is an asshole? But apparently, yes, the entire show is based around that. Yeah. It's kind of a gag. Anywho, Sahira picks Lil, Lavoie, Kyron, and then chooses Relisa. Now, the other team, Chara had picked Kiki, Octavia, Marmalade, and Dita. So I think Chanel was on the right money as far as like, okay, I think I'm going to go with the other group. I think I'm going to go with this one. I mean, you just had a moment where Marmalade basically little kids you, if you will. They big mamaed you kind of bad. You also see possibly people who you could work with here. You said Kyron is a biggest competition. You wanted to go where the winners were, in your opinion. High key. I said, okay. Yeah, Zahira had the stronger team. I also agree with that. So they get their skits that they're supposed to do with the Hey Actually and the 40 funerals and a wedding, and we move on from here. Now, I don't really want to talk about this part because nobody was fighting for roles. Everybody got what they wanted. Everybody was like, oh, okay, I'll do this. Okay, I'll do that. If there was anything of some sort of tension, they worked through it. I also skipped through this part here because to me, I don't want to see this happen. I want to see the final product and then just judge it from that. Like, let's see if you can act or not. I know why this is here. It also sets up the narrative. If someone doesn't do well and they end up doing good, it's like, oh my God. But for me, I've done so much Drag Race at this part. I'm like, get me to the final product. Get me there. I don't want false narratives, if you will. Just take me where we need to go. It's elimination day, and this screenshot is funny. Kiki's about to do a cartwheel. It looks like she's scared, and Char's face maybe scared her. I don't know. What role would I want? If I'm going to take a role, I would have personally wanted to do Chanel's role in the one group as the flight attendant because I would have made that extra. I also liked Release's role because that was actually really funny. I would have taken Dita's role because I would have done it better. And then I would have also done Julia Roberts because I'm an American. And it would have made sense. And I would have had a very obnoxious accent already obnoxious as it is, you know what I mean? We would have gone there. So, I mean, that's how I would have played it up. It would have been like, okay, I'm the only American here. I'm going to take the role where clearly I can rack this up, but we're going to do it right. We're going to be extra. And if I was Julia Roberts or Roberts, I would make sure my chin is hanging out very hard, like Julie. Like to me, with this sort of acting role, you have to understand it's based off of rom-coms, right? So thinking of rom-coms, Julia Roberts was like a staple in the rom-com category. Like, I mean, think about it. If you remember My Best Friend's Wedding, right? That's the movie, if I'm correct. Is it My Best Friend's Wedding? Yeah. Y'all, that movie was a big deal when I was growing up. I was 11 at the time. That movie was a big deal. Like everybody loved that movie. Everybody saw that. And this is before like stadium seats, okay? Like the lower seating, like bitch, everybody was here for that. But then there was also Pretty Woman. Like Mama was that girl when it came to like rom-coms, but also Julia Roberts has an interesting face. So I had to play it into that and her Julia Roberts like stuff. So I would, have played that up for the judges. And I think RuPaul would have loved it. Like I see that you know who Julia Roberts is and are a fan. I'm like, oh yeah, because I'd have just done some stuff. But regardless of it all, I think that the roles were pretty good. I don't think there were any small roles, to be honest with you. And I think that the majority of them did what needed to be done. To be fair, I found that a lot of the judging was more so based off of their runways versus their acting. Because, for example, Kiki, they thought did well in acting. They just didn't like her runway. And then if you also go to Dita, it was like the opposite. It was like her runway was great. However, her acting wasn't good. I think Dita was like the worst one out of everybody. Yeah, but no, let's move forward. I find it interesting that Kiki has been a part of two heavy or sort of emotional conversations. The let's get to know you more bit, if you will. Okay. And I find that interesting. She did last week with Lavoie when they were in the group together. And it was, we're learning more about you. And we thought this was you. And we sort of get this full moment. And then we have this now with Dita. And I mean, it's no surprise they're in the same group. And that's happened with her. But I find it interesting. And also, I think that's good for Kiki in the long run of television, when it comes to how do they do in the show, regardless of where they were on the season and where they place. Kiki's good for conversations with people. Kiki can lead the conversation. Production may be like, oh, we like this for her. So like, hey, Kiki, can you ask a question? Because it feels very natural when she's talking with everybody. But we learn a lot about Dita and where she comes from in her background. And we get a little bit of a Dita story. So I was like, oh, either Dita will do well this week or she's going home. You may say that's not true, but I'm telling you, go through all the drag races, baby. There will be some seasons where, honey, the moment we learn something about someone, they are gone. The moment they have a little, I have kids out the door. I also, here's my status. Oop, out, gone. Bye. Like, all right. So, like, I don't know. Either way, I thought this was cute. And I love these moments in the show. Sometimes it feels natural and I can like actually be a part of the conversation. When it doesn't feel natural is when I normally just tune out because it's like, okay, girl, this is prompted. Y'all not even engaging with each other. It's like, yeah, that one queen. Yeah, oh my God, yeah. Like, no, you didn't want that. We also have a little moment with Poop Yogurt and Zahira. Octavia and Zahira talking about their family, and we learned that Zahira lost their father, and how the what's the word I'm looking for? Come on, Maddie. They're very supportive of them, and when they do things with drag, of course, it's thinking in reference, like they'll be proud of me. And, Octavia was sharing that because their mom is their best friend. And, it's emotional losing a parent. I lost one of my parents. So I was here for it. And yes, Wildcard, thank you for bringing that to me. I was trying to get Dita's point, them being non-binary later in life is interesting, and it also is a great way of showcasing and explaining to people that there is not a limit in time for you to make decisions about your life and what feels best for you and what is actually you and who you are as a person. A lot of people think that they can just sort of go, oh, well, girl, you had your time to do that. You can't do it now. It's like, well, not necessarily. Stop putting limits on things. That means you're limiting yourself. Like, come on now. But I was here for this. It's beautiful. It was lovely. I loved it all. Ha da 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 circus. Let's get on with the show. I'm gonna do the trailers first before we get to the runway, which is New Romantics. But let's get into the guest judges, or I should say just judges. RuPaul looks really good. I don't like this wig color for her. For some reason, this platinum blonde doesn't really do it for me, but I still think this is a fabulous silhouette. She looks lovely. Michelle, yeah. Simon Le Bon looks like he is going to smoke a cigar, put it out on someone's back, and then possibly get away with a crime that a Muppet will be framed for. Shout out to the Muppet Caper. And then Alan Carr is the funniest man as far as co-judges are concerned, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't like this color. This isn't for me. Not for me. Not my favorite Michelle Yums visage. Not for me. I like bigger hair on Michelle, but that's me. Alan is the funniest. We need a vote. Alan is honestly the funniest co-judge out of all the franchises. He is. He is the funniest one. I have never not laughed. He's hilarious. Like, that man is fucking funny. Even when they're like, okay, now let's talk about them again. Every time he gets a moment to speak, I'm just laughing. Funniest guy, honestly. Thank you, Alan. Graham can be funny, but no. You be chewing, friend. Every joke's hilarious. Very quick. Oh my goodness, love it. Simon Le Bon's face is big. Let's get to the trailers. So for hate, actually, I think Lil did a good job. I was entertained. It seemed in a note, but it was so funny to me, and I thought it escalated a little bit as it went on further. I think that Zahira did a decent job. At first, I was like, I don't know about this, but she also ramped it up, and I got into it was nice. Both acting bits, if I'm going to be real, I'm like, for me, it was like, oh, okay, what are we watching here? But I still found it funny. I thought these two worked very well together. In the pick, remember, didn't say anything, so his mime work was fabulous. But yeah, I thought they carried. To me, this was the better scene. I like Lil, and I did like Zahira, but like, baby, Kyron and Lavoie were eating the seat up. I'm sorry. The Hugh Grant was fucking funny. Like, Kyron was doing Hugh Grant things to the umpteenth level. It was very Mad TV-esque, if you will, is how I received their interpretation. Like, you know how Mad TV would like go in when it comes to making fun of somebody. So I took Kyron's interpretation of Hugh Grant was like, okay, I'm going to make fun of them. I am. And that thing that he does whenever he's in a movie. And he went to the next level. I thought Lavoie was really good too with their comedic timing and the responses and their, of course, every time something was said, expressions were there. This was the better of the group, if I'm going to be real with you. I loved it. Personally, they both chewed this scene up. But Kyron was eating. But I gotta be real. I'm sorry, Lavoie. They could have had a conversation with you today. I thought you did very well this thing. I'm sorry. I was like, okay, they're fucking funny. Ah, they did the assignment. I thought that was a good pair together. Now, Relisa, I'm going to be. I was surprised, my sister. No shade to you. Not saying that you weren't going to give what needed to be given, but I was like, okay, that last skit was a key. So I wonder how we're going to get this together and how this is going to go. Now, with the child who has, I guess, an attraction to Alan Carr, that would never happen. So that already is funny. It's when you get to the airport for me and we got these shoes on your knees. I was crying. I was like, this, okay, now we've gone too far. Because you can see the feet, you can see the leg. But it's just the fact that they put the shoes on the knee. Sorry. I was unable. And Chanel, not for nothing. Yes. Chanel, you did that too. Like, this was also very, very well done. The entire group, Zahira's group as a whole, if they did it in groups, would have won. Because there was really nobody that did bad. Not on, honestly, nobody did bad. They had to come down the runway for some of these girls because, bitch, Chanel ate that up too. Very, annoyed flight attendant, but also somewhat bitchy, like, in the full bit. I enjoyed how Chanel did this role. But when Relisa stepped on her foot and ran with them knees, bitch, I was howling. It's the turnaround for me. It's, yes, Martin. It's very Martin as the little kid character, when he opens the, or because Martin's never there, whatever it happens. But like, it'll be all of a sudden Martin's gone, and it's like just Gina and Pam like in the house, and there's a knock on the door, and they'll open it, and Martin's like this little kid with his little snot nose. Hey, it's very that. This was funny. To me, it's the turnaround, though. It's the turnaround. Her running and be like, oh, is she coming after me? That sold this bit, honestly. Okay, also, let me talk about it. Brother man. Okay, listen. I don't know who watched Martin back in the day. If you know what I'm talking about with Brother Man. You know what I'm talking about. I used to be like, ooh. I remember this one episode. He came in and I said, oh. I said, oh, is that how this works? So I gotta like just leave my window up. I just gotta make sure my window is unlocked. Okay, that's how you get those. Okay, so that's the bait. Bet. I used to be like, oh, as toxic as that show was, that was one of the funniest sitcoms to ever hit TV. Is that your girlfriend or is that your dog walking backwards? Aru, aru. Oh, no. You're not coming for me. Okay, excuse me. What did you just call me? The name is Kilolo. Kilolo. Don't you forget it. Oh my God. Mind you, hold on. Sorry, I'm having a moment here. For those of you who don't know, the actress that plays Sinclair James from Living Single was also one of the guest stars that was on Martin, and she played one of Shanae's friends. Oh my God. I love her so much. What is her? Come on. Is it Kim Coles? It's not Kim Coles. Is it Kim Coles? I think, no, am I right? It's not Kim Coles. Hold on. That's gonna bother me. I'm right. It is Kim Coles. Come on, Matthew. I swear to God, I need to be on some sort of trivia show when it comes to like TV from the 80s and the 90s and up. I just need to be there. Yeah, she was also in Martin, and I loved her character too. Because the way she would do her, yo, Tommy. Oh, good. She was also on In Living Color for the first season. I think first 2 seasons or just 1 season. She was also on Living Color. I think it was just one season. I think so. I think it was like the first season, first or second season. Okay, sorry. Continue on. See, these moments, like with Drag Race, and they do these acting bits, remind me of like sketch comedy shows and the stuff I used to like watching, and I still do, even though Saturday Night Live is not always great. And I wish they had more sketch comedy shows on television currently. But I will watch the reruns of Mad TV and Living Color because they're worth it. Now, moving on to the second group, Dita wasn't good. I like Dita. This whole... Oh. Hold on. There we go. Hello? Oh, bollocks. I was trying to think to myself, how was she supposed to do this? And I'm thinking maybe she should have created a voice for herself, or possibly somewhat of a character like that. Oh yeah, I did watch Black Lady Sketch Show. That was a good show too. I think that, yeah, to me, that's what was missing. He's dead. It needed, he's dead. Like, I needed some sort of like bit with her to make some sort of sense of this character outside of, I was writing in my diary and I found out someone was dead, but I was thinking about the enema I just took and why it hasn't worked yet. Do I need to go to the hospital? It's what I was receiving of the situation. It's, the water didn't run clear. It just didn't run. Help. It's stuck in me. You're now a water tank girl. Don't go to Trade's house because it's coming out. Either way. Yeah, it wasn't good. Love Dita, but I was not. I wasn't garbing this out. That didn't work, Matthew. I wasn't gobbling this up. Garboing it all up. So we're at the funeral portion of this because he died. And then, everybody, see, okay, I'm going to be real with you. I did not like this kid. I'm gonna be real with you. I just didn't care about this one as much as the other one. The other one was entertaining and I was kind of sold. This one I was like, okay, the man died, and now we got the pastor here, and then she's the friend. She's supposed to be helping her out, blah, 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 blah. And then we have Julia Roberts pop up. It's like, I'm gonna get you back on your A game again, girl. And I was just like, what in the fuck is going on today? And I like Kiki. I thought, to be honest with you, there were points where I was like, okay, she is really hitting her lines. But then I also was thinking, is she? Or is it just everybody else around is not doing what needs to be done? I don't know. Yeah, Marmalade's raft bit was fun. It was cute. It was to the point. It was clever and it was quick. It wasn't too long. I think that's maybe the reason why I liked it. And I also thought that Octavia's Hugh Grant was silly. Like, it was less Hugh Grant and more Adam Sandberg in Brooklyn Nine-Nine doing his best Hugh Grant in a Halloween episode. Andy Samberg is who I meant, not Adam Sandberg. Who the fuck is Adam Sandberg? Andy Samberg. I'm gonna mess up the goddamn joke. Hey, y'all. Hey. Beep, 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 beep. Thank you so much for being here today. Do me a favor, hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of this Rant Pack family. Would you like to drop me a little tippy poo in my jar? I would love it. I'd be appreciative and thankful of that. If you want to, it's paypal.me/MattyRants, Cash App $, and Venmo MattyRants. Super chats are also encouraged. I thank you so much for being here today, listening to me talk about one of our favorite shows. Let's continue. But yeah, Octavia also gave me Party Down. Shout out for anybody that knows the show I'm talking about. I think this was my favorite part. Not in cinemas ever. Thank you. Please, let's not. The category for the runway was New Romantics. If you are in the live chat right now, that's amazing. One, but Um, my brain gave away. ah, if you want to vote in reference for the looks that we're about to receive that we're going to go over today, there is a numeric number that you can use. I'm doing way too much. In reference for voting, number 1 is forgiving. It's everything. She's that girl, 100%. She wins. 2, maybe. I don't like this, but I like that. It's okay. I'm all right with it. In between. 3 is a chop. Let her go. Let that girl go. You let her go. Chop. Boom. Let that man drown, Rose. That's what we're doing today. Up first is Lil. And for those of you who are wondering, the New Romantics refers to a youth culture that burned briefly but brightly for the first 2 years of the 1980s. Its chief component was dressing up to outrageous levels, soundtracked by the style-oriented, synth-driven pop music that was dominant at the time. If you're a Swiftie, there is a song called New Romantics, so that may be your reference point there. Because what's sad is I typed in New Romantics, and that's the first thing that pops up before this actual error. I had to like scroll a little bit. I was like, wow. I think Lil looks cool. I have to give it a 1. I think she looks good. I don't know why. I kind of live for it. I will say the one part that bothers me is a bit of the train where it seemed like she had a little trouble walking a tad bit, but I still liked and received this. I thought it was interesting. Yeah, she looked cool. I was here for it. Lavoie. I like it. It's not huge, if that makes any sense. Like, it's not like the biggest look out of everybody's that we're going to see, but I feel like it kind of hits where it needs to. I don't know. I kind of liked it. I wish I didn't have that panty exposed in the front a little bit. I wish there was something different there. Like, you know how in some skirts there's like that one portion that's like a pleat that just sits right in the front versus that being exposed like that. So this longer skirt would have been given more dues than what it's deserved here. I'm okay with it. Mm-hmm. It needs a little panel or something right there in that front. But other than that, I was okay with it. I liked it. My goodness. Sorry, I had a mosquito on my leg. Bitch. Release the slaves. Rihanna. Riri. This was fabulous, low key. But like that girl, when she turned her head to the side, sister. Every time I'm like, Jesus, your mug. It is insane how much you look like her. But no, she looks good. Looks so much like her. It's so weird. Every time I look at her, I'm like, oh my God. Like, yeah, girl, I'd purchase that the full bit. Very that. Zia Zapanta. Her makeup is everything. I hate her Sarah Paulson in American Horror Story hotel wig. I love the top. The end. Yeah, like I like the top and I like the makeup, but that's where it stops for me because I was like, okay, girl, so we just got sleeves and panties and we walk around the runway and you're a former addict, living in a hotel with ghosts. Wig is doing something. I said, oh no, For those who've seen what I'm talking about, you know this is Sarah Paulson in American Horror Story Hotel. Down this wig. Down, sweetie. Down, down, down that road. Down the witch's road. Down, 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 down the witch's road. But her makeup is severe. Down the witch's road. God, that show is so good. And oh my gosh, the end of this last episode, I was like, oh, that was me at the end of this last episode. I said, oh, okay, oh, okay. Oh. Hold on. Where's the real circus? This is the hair I'm referring to. This is the wig I'm talking about. She's got a problem. Sarah. Did anyone see the new movie that she's in on Hulu? It's supposed to be a horror movie. I forget the name of it, but I was looking for something to watch yesterday. And then I was like, huh. I don't remember. I'd have to watch it again. I can't remember if she passed in the hotel or if she was one of the people that was still alive. I can't remember. Because then remember when it came to like Liz's character, that was like, it was one way. And then remember it changed up towards the, I don't want to ruin it for anyone who hasn't seen it, but because Hotel was actually pretty good. It was pretty good. It was. It was. I could stand Stephanie in that one. I thought she was decent. It was very overacted. And I said that exactly how it's supposed to be. She's supposed to be drama. I liked Liz Taylor's story. That was my selling point of American Horror Story Hotel. I did not like what they did with Queenie. I didn't like that. I'm glad we got a revamp of that. Thank God. For those of you who are like, I didn't like Apocalypse. Apocalypse actually saved one of our favorite people and then brought them out again, if you will. So like, I was not happy with how they did Gabrielle Sidibe's character in Hotel at all. So I was very happy they amended that later because I was like, bitch, what? No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. I didn't like Freak Show. I mean, that's not true. I liked the first half of Freak Show. I didn't like the second act towards the end. It got a little weird. And I also still feel some kind of way about the smothering of the little person. That felt weird. I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it, baby. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. I like the clown story with the whole messed up face. That bit, that was for me. I also don't like how they did Patti LaBelle's character. I didn't like seeing Patti LaBelle as a maid, just gonna be honest with you. I just didn't care for that. A little bit of it. I was here for Angela Bassett and her three titties though, but yeah. Yeah, Ma Petite, I didn't like that. That made me uncomfortable. And then seeing her in the jar, I was like, ooh, that made me uncomfortable. That made me uncomfortable. Didn't like that. Coven is the greatest, and I know it's like the typical response, but like there were others. I think Roanoke deserves more love personally. Thank you all for the live because I'm not getting it anywhere else. Oh, JB. Well, thank you all for tuning in. JB, thank you for super chat. Not gonna lie, I'm going through it. I did eventually put my dog down, and with working 12 hours a day and fighting with my fiance, I'm kind of falling back to drinking. I'm so mad at myself. I don't have family. Okay, so JB, I am really sorry to hear all of that right now because we all are going through something, honestly. But in reality, that's a lot to face with having to put that baby down and dealing with a lot of stuff going on. So from me to you personally, I really hope it gets better. I asking for you to look at the light and the positive parts of your life right now if you can, or at least dig them out the hole, sister, and let them shine bright. Do something else if you can besides the drinking part of it. I really want you to, just because I can put you into a health position you don't need to be in, and we want to see you come around here more often and be with us here with the Ramp Pack. So I'm sorry to hear everything is going down, but don't hurt yourself in the process, and love yourself a little bit deeper and harder if you can. For me, please, because I know it's tough to hear. Trust me, I've had my moments on this channel, if not off this channel, but hang in there, baby. I know you got it. And I appreciate again the super chat. Thank you, my love. We're sending, send love to JB, please. Roanoke does have black people. Yeah, one of the main characters is a black man. He's married to a white woman. I hope that doesn't catch you off guard. But Angela Bassett was in there too. Yeah, I liked Roanoke. It was interesting. Yeah, it had Cuba Gooding Jr. It had Angela Bassett, I think. I think Adina Porter was in there, and that other guy who was the main one in the documentary style. That part. Yeah, there were a couple people in there. Uh-huh. It was around the time that Ryan Murphy started to add more people of color to his programs, low key. Oh, Leslie Jordan is in Roanoke. Y'all need to watch, because rest in peace, Leslie Jordan. Yeah, you need to watch Roanoke. Roanoke was good. Yeah. Yeah, Roanoke was good. You should watch it. Very interesting movie. I mean, TV series. All right, back to the show. Kyron Thrax. I want to hear your thoughts on this. Oh yeah, Trixie Mattel was in Roanoke. She sure was. Oh my God, she was in Roanoke. I think wasn't I know that Eureka and Trinity, and I forget who else was in another one where they were offed. That was the two-parter one that was stupid. Yeesh, I remember that. I think my favorite order or top 3 is Coven, Asylum, Murder House. I liked Asylum. I'm one of the few people that liked Asylum. Kyron, I thought, looked good. I liked the silhouette of non-shape, like very, very non-shapeable, very that. It's like almost, it does have a silhouette, but it doesn't. It feels like everything here is deconstructed, and it also makes sense at the same time. I don't know why I live low-key. I am gonna agree with Michelle, like maybe if the makeup was different, it would have added some sort of like a different sort of look, but I also like what Kyron does with her makeup, so it doesn't really matter. It's like, do your own thing, bitch. But I get the critique. It's like, I do want to see something different. I mean, show it and then just go back to your makeup, so that way you can be like, shut up, Michelle. I can do more makeup. Bam, bye. But no, I thought this was interesting. I could see it on a runway. I liked it. Yeah, I stand by my decision. I got some tippy poos. Oh my gosh, thank you. Sorry, I wish I had said something earlier, but I took my watch off because the power battery is dying. Hold on, there's a message here, so I want to read it. Oh, you're gorgeous. Carlo WWWTA. First time sending a tip to you. Don't have much, but really just wanted to let you know how much I appreciate you and your content throughout all these years. Love you, Maddie. Thank you for bringing so much light to us, even when your own light is dim. Can't wait to see you and Piece of Cake get your well-deserved dues. Hearts. Thank you, Carlotta. Thank you, Pookie. Thank you, my love. I appreciate you, darling. Thank you for your kind words. And I appreciate the tippy poo. Thank you. I'm putting that in my grocery jar. Because Maddie's on a let's not order food kick right now. Oh, by the way, the other live the other day when I was like, I'm going to get this pizza. I didn't get the pizza. Be proud of me. I actually used it for groceries today. I have to talk myself off these ledges right now because we are budgeting. We're trying to get the car fixed and everything and get our own shit in order. So I have now put myself on that, like, okay, Matt, if you really just want to get a pizza that's from somewhere, you're gonna have to go to like Little Caesars and just pay $5 and like be that girl right now. Cause like we don't need to spend a whole bunch of money on everything. And Morgan, oh my gosh, thank you for the tippy poo on Cash App. God, why I need to put my watch back on. Showing some love. Well, thank you for showing me some love. I appreciate that. Thank you, baby. Thank you so very much. All right. So Kyron, we're gonna move forward here. I like Chanel's look. This is a one for me. I live, actually. I like Chanel's bit. I don't know why I received this. I also can say she could be a part of a coven in this outfit. I hear Stevie Nicks a little bit. I don't know why I like this. I did. I did. Like this big ass hair. Love the big hair. Love it. Yeah, I received it. I did. I received it. I was like, okay, this is cute. And I love how she's like, well, I just had these ties sitting around and I thought to myself, I'm going to make a skirt out of it. And I'm like, okay, never been done. Totally been done. Totally been done. Still, I thought it was cute. I liked it. I thought the makeup was fire. I love the hat, the headpiece. I love the pearls that are also on this. I think it's really extra. I like it. I agree with you, Big Teal. I do wish there was more skirt going on. It kind of runs up high on the other side for her, but it's still kind of cool because it's the different patterns and the way that it goes very well with this jacket. Yeah, Chanel is cute. Go ahead, girl. Chanel, cute. I like. Drew. Oh my gosh. One of my favorite tippy poos, pizza fun. Because everybody knows I love pizza. That's like, I guess that's a Libra thing. I don't know. Because both me, Adore, and Bitch are like pizza aficionados. Is that a Libra thing? Is that the thing about the Libras? We just love we love pizza. I love pizza. Thank you, Drew, for the tippy poo on Venmo. Pizza. I appreciate you. I'll get an extra cheese on you. Because, I don't do all the extra on my pizza. I get extra cheese. Or beef, or chicken and olive, or beef and olive, or beef and olive and extra cheese, or all of the things I just said with extra cheese. But I'm such I'm a picky eater, y'all. Please forgive me. I refuse to put pineapple on pizza. I refuse it. I rebuke it in the name of Jesus. I don't know how y'all do it. I've had the Hawaiian pizza without the ham, by the way, but like I've had it. Not for me. It's too acidic for me, like too sweet and acidic. I'm like, but I get the mixture of flavors. It's interesting. Oh yeah, I love a margarita pizza. Down basil. Okay, that's the only time I will have fresh tomato. And DW, you've seen me take off some of the fresh tomato because it's like, I don't need all this big ass slice. Give me a thin slice of tomato with basil. I'll be good to go. I'm good. Not a thick slice, a thin slice of tomato. Or if you put sun-dried tomatoes and basil on pizza, sun-dried tomatoes on a pizza is one of the greatest things to ever happen. But you got to put basil with it. They work harmoniously together. I'm not anti-tomato. I just don't want a thick cut of tomato. It's got to be like a thin slice of it. So it's not like me eating pizza tomato and then back to pizza again. Like I want it to all work together in a team. Okay. But yeah, sun-dried tomatoes are that girl. They work really well on pizza and they're super good in a Caesar salad. I love a Caesar salad with some sun-dried tomatoes. So good. Sorry. I'm getting hungry. I haven't. Well, I did. I had my leftover. I had the Whataburger wings. They're not wings. They're just chicken nuggets. Like they're low key just chicken tenders, but like in nugget form. I had like leftovers from Whataburger yesterday. You're like, Matt, you said you don't order out. I went to a game night and we always get food. Okay. That's everybody gets food. So I got food. We all got food. We all ordered together. It's the thing. We order as a group because it's game night. So we got Whataburger. Anywho, I got the honey butter wings. They're not wings. Decent. Pretty okay. I had some left over today, but that was my breakfast. That and some coffee. So 4 little nuggets and some coffee. A thin girl's diet. Mhm. We're going to a game night party tonight, so I'm probably eating there. That's why I was like, let me not eat heavy today. Favorite look of the night. Favorite look, favorite look, favorite look. Favorite look, favorite look, favorite look. Favorite look of the day. It's a one for me. Favorite of the day. Favorite of the day. Oh, yes. Favorite of the day. Hey, Monique. Favorite of the day. Favorite. Favorite. Marmalade. You're in, and mind you, I just talked to Tia 2 days ago. Hey, Tia, we were on Instagram talking. And she said this is, I didn't know this was Tia's granddaughter, drag granddaughter. The makeup. The makeup. I can hear the music playing. I can hear "You're Never Gonna Let You In." Guilty feet, got no rhythm. I can hear the music. I can be in a bar, it being dimly lit, the cigarette smoke in the air because it's still legal to smoke at the time. I can literally receive this outfit. I can literally receive this outfit. Oh my God. Oh, I love it so fucking much. I love it so 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 much. Do you really want to hurt me? I just love the way she did her makeup. Like blue is the focus for the eyes, but then the blush it's giving the primary colors that Chara T talks about, but like she did it on her face in such a like severe and sickening way. Like your red's over here for your blush, but your blue is for your eyes, and then you use your temples, bitch, with the come on, come on, come on. It's so puss. I love the gold tchotchkes that are all over the outfit. Love the silhouette. Love the color story. Love the wig. Okay, slow body rolls to Careless Whisper. You know where I'm going, Monique. Okay, you know where I'm going. Listen, that's my shit. Actually, Careless Whisper does get played still often in this household. There's a couple of times, especially if you ever had a good bleezy and you've minded your business and say you just got out the bathtub and you had that nice eucalyptus oil or something, or you just got a cup of tea and you just want to play something. You don't play nothing from this year. You don't play nothing from this generation of music. No, you go back to the old good stuff. Tell you, there was good crack in 80s and 90s music, man. Good stuff. Clean coke. I'm kidding. Why you got to bring Prince into this? Leave my doppelganger alone. Oh. This baby walks so fucking hard. It is hard for me to like a lot of her looks. She walks so hard, girl. I ain't never seen someone try to throw their body out of place. My goodness. Like, bitch, I be over here like, God damn. Why are you walking so hard, sister? bitch, I think she's about to go raw, like a dungeon dragon every time. Every time. I'm assuming a hip about to be thrown out of place. I'm shocked she didn't leave in crutches. Like, for real, no, I'm like, for real, like, I'm walking down the runway and the judges are loving my bitch and they're doing all this. Just like, oh my God. Rue can do what she wants to do. I'm talking about me. This lady walk hard as hell. She young Matty. She'll get some WD-40. She will find a pillow. It's going to be her best friend. A comfortable bed one of these days. And she's going to learn to soft walk. Because she's good. And I find her entertaining. But I think she dances so hard. I think she walks so hard. It feels like she's about to crack the stage, break a heel, bust a lip, all that kind of stuff. I love her. I like Xavier. I cackle every time she comes down. There's the word. She's very excited. Very. Oh, goodness. I want to see her have to lip sync for her life, low key. And not because I want her in the bottom, but I just want to see some action. Like, I got to see Kiki operate today. And I'm like, okay, work. I want to see Octavia now do it because I know Mama's ready to dance. We low key should have had them for attention last week. And then just keep them both. I don't know why we didn't do that. I mean, we did get good TV out of a top 3 having to lip sync and then the drama there. But I wanted to see I wanted to see it. I wanted to see her cut up because it was like, oh, it would have been tension. There would have been a beat. They would have been dancing and it would have been fun. Oh, well. We would have had, I think that would have been one of the best lip syncs we would have seen. Tension's a great song. Oh my God, touch me right. Oh my God, touch me. Yeah, not my favorite look, but I'm still going to give it a 2 because it's something. Dita Garbo. I liked this. I did. They felt the outfit more than her acting performance. I like this. I'm a fan of Houndstooth, but like, I was like, oh. Felt like they were about to perform. I was like, oh. It looked good. Yeah, the challenge got her this week. I mean, would you argue that Dita didn't have to be in the bottom this week and we could have had other folks in that position? Would you argue that? I don't know. It was a good outfit, though. Also, it was really sad, too, like, when you find out more information in Untucked, and I thought to myself, why didn't she say this earlier in the workroom? But also, oh, no, because, oh, shit, I can relate. Oh, I wouldn't have been in a good headspace this day. I would not been in a good headspace this day if I was also dealing with the anniversary of my mom's passing. My anniversary for my mom's passing is coming up in 14 days, 2 weeks from now. Literally 2 weeks from today, I'll be dealing with that anniversary. So, like, yeah, I felt so bad for her, but I like Dita. She was good. I thought about everybody that walked. It's like, I had to go back. I was like, the pants, the boots, the top, the doily, the wig. She's like, I'm walking this and doing my own thing on the runway. And I'm like, you can walk, you can point, you can sashay, you can turn, you can twist, bitch, pop it, lock it, don't drop it. No. My favorite thing is this one circle of face right here. That's it. She sold something all right. She did. I don't know if the market was good. You know, if this was Animal Crossing, I'd say those turnips were not the best buy, but you know. Oh my God, that was for my Animal Crossing girls. But like, yeah, you should have waited another day to get the pricing up on them turnips, babe. That's all I'm saying. You know, she was 30 bells a pop. Nah, you paid 90 for them bitches. Like, you should know better. Wait the next day. Timmy and Tommy are gonna get you. They're gonna get you. Mm-mm. 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 Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise. Bitch, Char, I'm gonna be real with you. Whoa. I was like, what button I press? I ain't been feeling not a lick since you stepped into the workroom. I was like, girl, primary boo colors. And then we had like a dairy girl chop. And then the last look, I was like, no, not my favorite. Not my favorite. This was Puss, the Lee Bowery. I was like, oh, honey. It's the orange for me. It's the silhouette. It's the full on ensemble. And I also love the line here. See, Carl, it's interesting you say it's not new romantic because I asked the question in my reaction video because I was like, this is really cool, but based off of everything that I've seen, does it apply? And Liam, I don't know if you're still here. I think you're the one that said that, yes, this is in New Romantics because Lee Bowery was a part of some of the inspiration, et cetera, et cetera. I'm not out in the UK, so I'm not like speaking on it, and I wasn't really there for New Romantics era. However, I'm willing to accept anybody's take on whether this is the category or not. Either way, I thought it was kind of fire. I thought it was good. The artist that they're referencing is said to be the starter of it. New Romantic is basically straight men in makeup. Bitch, you need to update the Wikipedia on it then, because they said it was something else, but I can see that. I don't know. Char, wake up from me this week. I was impressed. I hope next week ain't a chop though. Like, you know what I mean? Like, imagine she comes out, this is the peak. Like, I hope that's not the case. Don't want to do that to you, Char T, but this was fire. So I was like, oh, you have this in your repertoire? Okay. In that sense, what is David Bowie? Next week is girl group. Char might be in trouble. Oh, well. Everybody 1-2 step. JB, thank you for super chat. Have you seen the cartoon show Code Monkeys, a show based on video games in the 80s? It's all in 16 and 32-bit games. Really? No, I've never heard of it. I'll have to look that up and see what it's giving. Code that. Oh, they got several seasons. Okay. What is going on with my Google? Oh, my Lord. Sorry, my cell phone provider. I'm like, why is it taking forever to load? I'll have to look it up later. It's taking a second to load for me. But thank you for the super chat. And I appreciate you, JB. Hope you're feeling a little bit better. Runway is finished. The judges were mostly impressed. We are our saved queens and some that were up for conversation, with the following being as Release as Slaves, Kyron Thrax, Marmalade in the top with Zahira, Dita, and Kiki in the bottom. Now, Zahira is a vibe when it comes to talking to the judges, which I think is very helpful for her, to be honest with you. Um, Kiki didn't do the assignment at all for the runway, so that was you definitely gonna be lip syncing. You did well in acting, but dear God, what is this? And for Dita, it was opposite day with them doing exactly what was needed for the runway, but the acting was not so much, with Relisa, Marmalade, and Kyron being our actors with the most. Lavoie does feel like they should have also been up there too. I do personally feel like they could have been up there as well. We could have had more people, 7, if you will, because they deserve to have the conversation, but maybe their look wasn't what they were exactly were looking for. I know I said look twice like that. Okay. This scene was interesting. I didn't take it as hard as Kyron did. I thought Kyron's reaction was a little thrax, if you will. I was like, girl, why are you reacting so hard to this? It ain't that deep. But I was thinking more so you want to defend your friend who wasn't really talking back and cacking back with her. But Dita was, in a sense, when they were talking about themselves, it was at the expense, or more so, well, my outfit doesn't look like Zahira's because I didn't go out there in just some underwear, this, that, and the other. Okay, and that's true. But Kyron, it was, well, you don't need to put them down like they're in this position before. And I thought to myself, why are you talking? What did they say that wasn't true? And why was it so aggressive in your opinion that you need to do all that? And even afterwards, and we may not be on the same page, friend, but you came in with your dick on the table low key. Bitch, I'm that girl, and all the rest of it. You know what I'm saying? You that was you. So mama over here and her feelings in the bottom when you literally are about to be told possibly the winner again. Track record's been going where it needs to go. And she's expressing herself. Now, I want to know why you weren't there for Chanel and Marmalade earlier. And then when Marmalade was talking, bitch, and you saw all that go down and you wanted to see the drama, but right here, right now, you need to check Dita? I thought that was strange. Zahira wasn't getting picked on and dragged across the ground like that. Zahira did need to be reminded that, girl, like, clock in, you do look a fool. Thought you did a little too much here. I still like Kyra. This I didn't care for. I was like, girl, what? Like, Dita had to get up. It's the second time somebody had to walk away from the group already within 3 episodes. And it's Lavoie telling Chanel, I don't think you're the one that needs to get up in this situation. Just let her breathe. Then when Chanel walk away, I think that's the last bitch that need to be going there to comfort somebody. Like, look at Chanel. But at the same time, Chanel actually said something that was valid and very much verifiable for me. It's Chanel going, you just said what was factual. You just said what was already present and apparent, what was already said. So I'm like, you gave Dita some validation that honestly was needed, because yes, at the same time, maybe you did come off and you're taking someone out right now and you're coming after her and blah, 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 whatever. But at that time, you were basically presenting the case on, well, who should be in the bottom? Well, it can't be me, bitch, because while I didn't act the best, my look certainly choose the other two is up. Dita has the better look between Zahira and Kiki. And that's truth. She can at least say her runway choose both of them up. But at the same time, acting may be a different story. Zahira and Kiki did better job. Runway wise, that's what she was speaking on. I thought the Kyron bit was there. The whole Chanel don't go over there was fucking funny, but then Chanel kind of gave her a little breath, and Dita came back and explained that a lot of her emotions are coming from the fact that today is the death anniversary date of their mother's passing. And again, if you've never lost a parent, you can never understand. You may be able to empathize a bit, or at least if you've had a connection with someone blood-wise or whatever the case may be. But a mom, I can receive it, Dita. I'll have my day in 2 weeks. Trust me, I'll do what I always do on that anniversary date. So I have empathy for this. I'm not going to be able to be walked around it. I get it. At the same time, I feel like you didn't even need to say this to have an explanation as to why, you feel you should be saved in this moment. Like that for me, it's just like, okay, yeah, like I'm here for your emotions and I'm here for that too and all of that. At the same time, bitch, you said what you said and I was here for it and you shouldn't even feel bad about it. She is in her underwear and a long sleeve shirt with a dry, frizzled fucking wig with excellent makeup. Boo to that outfit. Her acting was good though. Kiki ain't even in the category. Did not snatch that. Did not. Her role was good. Say that shit. Don't let that little girl in front of you tell you, don't be doing all that. I'd have checked Kyron. I would have walked out the door. But as much as I like Kyron, bitch, shut up. I'm speaking. You were in a good position today. Let me say what the fuck I want to say. Right. It's like, it's not that deep. Like, she just was calling facts. Like, the fuck? Oh, too funny. Thank you, JB, for the super chat. Release the 8. I would have chosen that role too. I liked Release's role as well. It is, yeah, Adidas Beat is Gorgina. The judges judged and they came to decisions. Kyron Thrax has won the second badge on Drag Race UK. Be on the lookout for this one. She is coming through. Okay. Marmalade, you were right there too, baby. Relisa, you were close on that one as well. I hope y'all get your badges very, very soon. But Kyron, you are definitely front runner currently right now and giving what needs to be given. Bitch, I'm going to ask you to mind your goddamn business, though, when it comes to some of these arguments. We don't need you telling girls to calm the fuck down in those moments. Let her talk. Let her read. You let Marmalade get dragged, so why can't you why Dita got to be quiet? Shit. Okay, thank you, Kyron. I appreciate you, baby. That was just me talking to you. Love you down. The bottom two, Zahira in her dry wig got to go to the back of the stage. God bless her. Mama was emotional. She knew she was in her underwear. And we got Dita versus Kiki Snatch. All I heard was Duran Duran, and I was sad. I was like, oh, Girls on Film. I know this song. Girls on Film. Bitch, I know this song. Girls on Film. I've heard it so many times. It's been in many movies. It's been in TV shows. I mean, if you've lived as long as I have, yeah, you're going to know the song. So I loved it. And I'll be honest with you. They both gave. Differently, but they both gave. Before I continue, my second to last time asking you to please hit the like button. There's 132 of you here. Do me that favor and press the gas on that ass and hit the like button if you could for me, please. And follow me on this channel for more movies, videos, and content to be done, such as Drag Race UK, such as Drag Race Thailand, House of Villains, Dragula, Global All-Stars. And we just completed Drag Race Philippines. So I'd appreciate it. And if you want to drop me a little tippy poo in my jar for, let's say, me hosting with the mosting and entertaining you today on this good Saturday or whatever day you're watching, it's PayPal.me /MattyRants. Catch up to all MattyRants and MattyRants. Thank you so very much for the, what's the word I'm looking for, super chat so far, the comments in the live chat, as well as audience participation. I appreciate you. They're both hitting this. Like, they were both hitting this. Girls on Film. I was like, that was so funny to me. But I liked Kiki's when she was doing the director role part. I was like, yes, that was so fire to me. I don't know. Kiki was doing a lot of dance work around the words of the song and was still like hitting the beat for me, which I found it to be enjoyable. I thought that Dita's was more of a classic approach, also knew the words, knew where the song was going, and was in sort of their own vibe with it. I see some people feeling low energy from Dita, or that Kiki was doing more than she needed to for the song. I don't know why I just liked the way they both performed it. It felt like two different energies and two different sort of queens sort of meeting each other on the floor here for this moment, versus me feeling like it was like, okay, well, one is going somewhere else and the other one's going into a different direction. I don't know. I was entertained. I think because I also like the song too. It was a bop. It was good for what it was. I was ready for Dita to go hard being a flexible dancer. I think that's just not, oh, I forgot. Ooh, is it bad I forgot that she was a dancer? I know she talked about it, but in this moment, even with me watching, I forgot she was a dancer. She was a pointer, low key here, pointer sister. But yeah, I still thought it was good. I liked it. She's a rapstress now. Dita Garbo. Rapstress. Lemon better watch out. Kiki wins. I'm happy for Kiki. I wanted her to stay. I didn't want Dita to leave this early. I had her on my ticket for Queens to do very well this season, and I could feel it in her spirit. I think when RuPaul made the statement, you said that, what are you doing? You're surveying the land, so it's time for you to step in. You know what I mean? And I was like, oh, okay, I see what we're doing here. I see what we're doing here. So, okay, I think they didn't know where they could go story-wise with Dita Garbo as well. Let's just say outside the competition level. I think producing-wise, they didn't know what they could have done with her. I think that her playing the chill, a sit back and watch bit wasn't working for them, and they needed her to be a little bit more interactive. Lavoie, not as old as Dita, they're close to each other. I don't know why Lavoie is doing all that, but like, Lavoie gives a lot. Confessional wise, interacting with the queens, carrying conversations low key. She up there with the girls. Dita was chill, and I don't know if they were going to ride with that chill train with her. And I think that also played into a factor here. I thought so too, Carl. I thought it was Char. Char was about to be out. So who knows? Maybe Char T's going to actually pull through and last longer than a lot of us expected. And no shade, Char. That first episode was tough. It was tough. You remember your talent. Cabaret. So I don't know. I will say, though, this is an entertaining season. Very entertaining so far. I haven't been upset yet. I haven't been bored yet. I've been enjoying the ride. I hope we don't have a best friends race. I hope Kyron doesn't stop people from saying how they feel, because it's a friend of yours and you can allow people to defend themselves or whatever the case may be. We like good TV. Sometimes people can be wrong on television. I'm like, Karen, I was like, girl, why are you stopping that lady? Let her say what she want to say. Yes, it's nice that she has a sisterhood now, and again, back in the drag scene again. Depends on what's said. It asked Jamar, Riley, because low key, Jamar will tell you. I think we even talked about that story where we were doing the chasing reality, not chasing reality. It was the what was come on, Matt, the circle. Atlanta, and I was out there to host that reunion. And me and Jamar and a few others, Scotty and all of us were there in this rental house that we had. And some people from the cast were there and they were reading Jamar. Now, I didn't say nothing because I wanted to hear what they had to say. I jumped in when they got personal. Now, if it's some like whatever kind of shit, like it ain't nothing, you just talking bitch because you want to talk, or you saying some like very surface level crap, that's nothing. Girl, my friend can handle it. He don't care. He don't care. But if it gets to like, you look like, you sound like, I'm now in here. I'm in here. If you start to raw at him, I'm going to get you. If you start to bump up, if you've stood up and he's still sitting down, I will stand up before he gets up. And Jamar will tell you I'm about that shit. Because he had to calm me down at Hamburger Mary's one time when that man put his hands in my hair. And I almost lost it that day. And he had to bring it in, friend. I've been at the club before where someone has purposely bumped into Jamar and I'm having to like, girl, you need me to get him. Because I'll take that charge. I got a lawyer. She give me police. So I have a lawyer. I got bail money. So do we need to do that? No, friend. So I'm that kind of guy. However, if it's on some surface level shit, you should be able to read. You should be able to cack someone back. You don't need me to like stop that situation. You're not a baby. You're a grown ass motherfucker. Like, what are we doing today? And I'm not holding nothing against Kyron for that fact. DW, you actually have seen me in action of I'm about to go in and it's gonna be ugly. Y'all better calm me down now. I'm too old for this and it's cute. This is why I stay my ass at home. At the same time, if you poke the bear, I bite. You can call it, I should be more mature than that. Okay, don't play with me then. Don't play with others then. Don't expect for people to not react because we're all of a certain age. Don't do that. Not everybody is able. Not everybody's going to walk away going, I'm a winner. No, some people want to walk with hands bruised, sweetie, talking about how they was dapping that ass. Like, let's not do that today. We all ain't from the same place. We don't come from the same background. We don't handle things all the same way. So there's a way to handle yourself in public where you don't even have to be in those situations because you weren't trying to be an ass. Be an ass, get the grass. That's that. But yeah, for me, I don't like to get in confrontation, but I will if I have to. And again, if my friends are going to get red, girl. If it ain't on some shit, Jamar can read, Dooley can read, Blake can read. See, Deacon can read. So what am I step in for that? They most certainly haven't stepped in situations when people have gotten me together. Because they know it was some surface level shit. Get personal, though, I would expect, because I would do that for them. But, yeah, there was something personal that Dita said to where don't pick on her while she's down. Bitch, she's in the bottom, too. So you can do that because she's talking about her wearing underwear. She didn't say she was a terrible drag queen. Calm down, sister. Let her have her moments, is all I'm saying for that. So I would have definitely had to check that right then and there. No shade. Me and Kyron have probably been going at it right there. I've been like, girl, let her speak. No, that's not okay. It is okay because she does look like shit. And you look fabulous right now. She may be down, but so is the other bitch too. She could be going home as well. Zahira didn't go home today. It was actually Dita. So like what was up? No, we can talk until you say something that's out of line. And then after that, it's up. And then you can be, ooh, you shouldn't have said that. I'll be all right with it. We know sometimes it's great to give back to the community. I want Relisa to get a win. I like Relisa's energy. I want Marmalade to get a win too. I kind of want Chanel to get a win just because Chanel's been giving me what I need. I like this cast. It's a decent cast. Char, you're growing on me. That first episode, sweetie, I was like, "Ooh, I don't need another lamb. I don't need another lamb up in here. I need wolves, bitch. I want people to, this is a competition. I need you to be our competitors. I don't want to, let's all be friends. Fuck that. We can be friends after the show. While we here now, let us do what we got to do. We will settle it at the reunion. We will talk about it at the bar when I see you in public. But while we're on this program, while this is being filmed, I don't like you. Or I like you, but I'm going to get you. I'm going to make sure I get the role you want. I'm going to make sure I get all that. Come on now, give me TV. This is why I like House of Villains right now. This second season is starting off very well. I wasn't happy with the decision that was made, but I also understand why it was done, and what will probably happen going forward will lead to even more chaos in the season. So that's just how you kind of have to look at it with shows like this. When we lose someone, what was that person adding to the storyline? When you know they were adding something, that's when it's a problem. It's like, bitch, well, what are we going to do now that they're gone? Because the people that are left needed them to make them more interesting, or to help them be more interesting. It's not that they weren't. It's just they kind of, you know how some folks bring out the best in people? That is sometimes the same case for people casted on the show. They're very good at making others look even better. Maybe even better than them, but it just sort of works that way. Some people bring out the best in others. So either way. All right, everybody, that's a wrap adapt for me. I want to thank you so much for tuning in today and listening to me ramble and rant and review about one of our favorite TV shows, which is RuPaul's Drag Race UK Season 6, Episode 3, Brit-Flicks. I encourage you to subscribe to WoW Presents Plus and watch that yourself, or the Baby Say 3, for those of you out there. That was dumb. I'm so sorry. iPlayer. Baby Say 3. Boo America. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm so sorry for that. But yeah, I encourage you to watch it. Also watch my reviews and others and get some different feedbacks in reference for this awesome television program. And I also encourage you not to send anyone hate on the show, because that. Again, and the last time I'll say this, please hit the like button before you leave. Make sure you leave a comment about this week's episode, highs and lows, what you're enjoying so far, who's your favorite on the show. And if you want to leave me a little bit of love, because it does go a long, long way. A long, long way. Why did I say it like that? Long, long way. What? PayPal at me/MattyRants, Cash App $MattyRants, Venmo, Matty-Rants. I'll see you tomorrow in edited format. If I only post one of the videos, it's probably because I ran out of time, and I'll more than likely post the other one on Monday. But you will see the House of Villains edited video and the Global All-Stars video for Sunday, Monday, either or. Either way, you'll have something posted tomorrow and the next day. So yes. And then me and Julie will be back Tuesday, and then the panel will be back again Sunday. If you did not tune in to this last panel, Blake Keisha stepped in, because remember, we're never were. But Blake Keisha had some time, and he was able to talk about the shows with us. And I believe C. Diggy will be here for the following panel. Yes. But yeah, I appreciate you all for coming in. Okay, I'm done talking. All my love to you. Kissy, kissy, kissy. Everybody out there across the pond, in the States, wherever you're at, just feel some love. And I hope you get a hug from me. JB, feel better, baby. Everybody else, take care. I will see you down the road. Down the witch's road. Bye, everybody.
Listen.